Hello everyone and welcome back to Joy's Creative Finger. In this video we're going to be touring a beautiful West Hollywood mansion. It's inspired by some of the reality series that I watch on TV, especially the Real Housewives series, and so you would see cameras dotted around here and there following the couple that live in this property because they are meant to be part of a reality TV series. Now, as said before, this is a very ultra modern mansion and it has a garage, a very unique one, and you're going to see that in a minute. It's in the basement and you can keep your cars in the basement too. But look at what I've done with the body of this build. It's seriously edgy. I went for the darks so that the mustard will pop, and I decided to play around with different styles of landscaping. Now you can see that some of the plants we have in the game come with their own planter boxes around them, but I wanted a whole planter box patch so I could dot items around this way and make it unique. This is the fire monkey statue that you can light up. It came during a season when we had the Sims Free Play's birthday, I think it was. And so I thought it'd be nice to set these all around just in front of the pool area like a focal point in some way, and then nothing else, so that the area remains very sharp and very edgy, and you can see that there are a lot of sharp and hard lines. And then of course we've got a little bit more landscaping in the front here, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. And then you've got the orange car popping in the corner there. I used to get quite apprehensive about using the black patios and balconies. They just seemed quite intense and it used to really bother me. But you know, I got inspired by some pictures that I saw Simmers putting out on Facebook and other social media platforms, and I thought it's not so bad, and I practiced around a lot with it, and it's caused the mustard to pop, as you can see here. That's the whole way, as you can see from that window. And yes, I just felt that I decided to take baby steps along the way in previous builds, but now I'm going all out. And very soon I'm going to build a shadow. But there are some beautiful areas out here that you can socialize on, and it's wrapped around the master unit, and you'll see that when we get inside. You can see that there is a hot tub at the top part here where the man of the house is chilling out, and is being recorded as that goes on, which is weird. I don't know how they live that way, but he's a much older man with a much younger wife, which is quite typical, isn't it? You'll see her inside and she's expecting a child and she's gorgeous. But she's having an interview with the cameras at the minute. But let me get their assistant to take us into the property and have a look at what I've done here. I decided to match up the patio to the black doors in the entrance. There are two sets of double doors. They look like the bifold double doors, but I didn't go for that option because I just wanted the doors to swing open that way when you come into this beautiful property. Now there's a camera on the side here. You can find that in the hobby section of your game, and you basically can click on it and your sim will pick up the camera and go around making films around the house. So it's perfect for this reality TV series family that lives here, and you'll see a few of those around. But this is the entrance. It's grand. It's got the double staircase that goes upstairs, and then you've got staircases that go down to the basement. I thought this was perfect. Never done that before, but I love the way it looks. I've kept up with the mustard color inside the house for most parts. This is the restroom over on the side. Love the flooring, and it's very chic in the space. And then if you work further into the hallway, you have the bar section here. Again, those wooden floors, a lovely gold mirror with gold accents with the glimmering wallpaper. It's beautiful. And then you've got the bar, and I've combined it with the brilliant backyard beautification event countertops because of the wood, just to give it a little bit more character and make it different. And there's a door over on the side for the bartender to service the area. Now there are lifts over here. These are 3 garages, believe it or not. Your cars are meant to fit into each one and take you down to the basement, and the way into the basement is through this hallway here, and you'll see that later on. At the end of the tour we get to go to the basement. This is how we get into the living room over on the right, and in here you can see a number of housewives in front of the camera living out their experiences and their arguments and so on. But this would probably be a confessional as she's sat there saying her peace of mind behind her friend's back or something. But I absolutely love the space. You have to imagine it's well lit up so that it comes across well on TV. Now, this room has a few feature walls and I love the way it's set out. Particularly, I had fun laying out a collage of photos back there behind this beautiful rusty colored couch. I absolutely adore those pieces, and I'm really beginning to have fun mixing and matching colors in these big spaces. Injecting color makes it work, you know. And then they've got a beautiful view of the pool from behind the entertainment area, so you're looking there and you're looking out to the pool. And then we connect to this beautiful black wall. You've got the rustic mirror, which really pops on the black. And then we've got the head of the reindeer. That's my favorite artwork in the game. This is the wife, the young wife, very, very pregnant young wife of the elder upstairs enjoying the sun. And here are a bunch of her friends who are here to gossip behind her back. This is the dining area. A nice bright white wall that's given the cameraman some good lighting, and you can see how I've mixed and matched the purples in the space so that we have a very nice chic designed living and dining area. Speaking of the dining area, I have gone for the modern coffee table and set it in the middle here. It's not a dining table, but you can certainly have your Sims sit down here and read a newspaper or something, but they won't eat at the table. But it just looked brilliant, and I hope we get dining tables like that, just simple dining tables with clean colors. Now the kitchen is over on the side here, next to the living and dining space, of course, and it's a very sharp looking kitchen. It's black and mustard, and that's it. And again, imagine her in here cleaning, interacting with her friends, and I don't know, the camera's in there, and you know, their homes don't look real, do they? Everything is set up for the camera, and that's what I wanted this kitchen to look like. There's a door out to the pool. You can see some of their plates and crockery out, and again another clean black surface to pretend like you're cooking so that the camera captures you looking domestic. Now out that door takes us around this pool area. I love this part of the house. It's gorgeous. And what I have on the side here is the structure that holds up the balcony on the top, and I converted it into a sauna right by the pool. I thought it was a perfect idea. You can keep out some massage benches on the side of the pool if you want to, but from the pool you can see what's going on the inside, and there are two shower rooms to the left and right of the sauna that's been separated by these beautiful gold partitionings, right? So you have to leave the sauna area through a door and then work your way back in to where you can get a shower and freshen up from all that hot steam. Initially there wasn't anything built here with a balcony at all, but I wanted it to match up with the way the front part of the house looked, where you've got the three elevators for the garage. And then this became a thing, and here we are with a sauna. Right. This is basically everything we have on this floor. You've got the sauna, the lovely edgy kitchen. We have the glamorous living and dining space where filming is taking place, the grand entrance, the bar, and the restroom, and 3 garage lifts. Now where's my sim? She needs to carefully work her way around the cameraman and not cause any disturbance whatsoever. Then she's going to take us upstairs to the living quarters for the family, and there is actually a big master unit downstairs, but we'll see that at the end of the tour, which is not so long away. Now you come up to this beautiful landing. There's an area to sit down with a sophisticated socialite event red gorgeous couch, 2 doors to the left and right of it. The first door where she's standing leads into a laundry room. I wanted it to be upstairs where the family is this time instead of in the garage. And then you have a family bathroom on the side here. Initially those 2 rooms together, the laundry and the bathroom, I wanted that to be a nursery, but I changed my mind and decided that it just should be the way it is. And then there's a big room over on the side. It's very fresh and clean and bright in here, and the colors are very calming. And you know, I went with the inspiration from that little pillow in that bed and decided those were the colors that were going to fit in the space. And I think I like the way it turned out. The closets are there, and again, filming is going on. And you know, you never get enough of these cameras. They keep walking around and taking all the information in. Now there is meant to be a set of doors that lead out to that balcony. I didn't put one there because Gerald, the owner of the house, wants this to be the nursery for the baby that would be arriving soon. Now there is a door that leads into the master room here and a glass door to the balcony, but we'll get to the balcony later. It's an elongated, massive ensuite, and it had taken on so many different shapes and forms before I settled for this design. I love the pastels. This goes without saying, it's my favorite color. They've got a great view of the outdoors from that massive window, and there are 3 parts to this ensuite. So you've got the long, spacious bedroom here with a TV on the wall, and then across the way you've got this beautiful Hollywood style closet. Yes, the closet where the cameraman comes in and films them trying to pack all sorts of beautiful items for all their trips and all their journeys around the world. But these women have very large closet spaces, very glamorous. Only the best items in there, and expensive and over the top pieces of outfits and so on. So this is what she has. And then following on from the closet space, you have the big bathroom for Mr. and Mrs. Usually these couples have separate bathrooms, but in this case I put it together so that the shape of the house wasn't broken up even further. I just thought this was a perfect idea, and it allowed for me to have the big size closet that I wanted for the couple. Now there's artwork on the wall, seats to enjoy the view of, say, your spouse having a bath or using the toilet. And then you've got this luxury vanity sink area on the side, which is gorgeous. So it's a big bathroom, and it's a very big closet that they've got, and then a very big master room. But you never know, I could very well have made separate bathrooms, but I wanted the focus to be on the master closet. You have to imagine that his young wife Betsy insisted on that space, and yeah, she's going to turn this room over in the corner into a nursery when the time is right, which is now. I think she's quite heavy, isn't she? Anyway, out this door leads into the balcony area. They have a beautiful place to hang out as a couple, argue, have fun, drink a little, watch some TV and so on, and all along be recorded by the cameras. And this is what we saw in the beginning, a cameraman filming Gerald, the owner of the house, outside enjoying the heat and the sun and the hot tub. So it's a very massive house that has extended from both ends of the property right to the very end. And it will certainly look great on the Grand Garage plot if you want it there, but I wanted it on this plot. I'm not going to build every single house on that plot, but here's a general overview for you. And we're going to go downstairs and see the big master suite down there and the access way to the garage in the basement. It would be so much fun if the Sims literally got in the car and drove off a little bit into the distance and disappeared. I know I'm being excessive, but you know, it just would be wonderful to see that happen, you know. But yeah, when you get down those stairs, you come through to an area that's like a male den. You can choose to place the snooker table that was unlocked in the Grand Garage's live event in the middle here, but this is the green ping pong table. There's an area to sit down on the side here, which is lovely. A door to the left and right of it, one to the big master unit, and the other one leads to the garage. But before you get to the garage, you have a space where, say for instance, you've got your electricals, you've got the boiler and some storage items, and so on. And then 3 cars should be situated in front of these lifts, but we'll play around with that area in a bit. Let's head on off to the big master unit over across this way. No, I don't want you to sit down, just work your way in here for me, please. So it's a very big space. I have seen some videos on YouTube that are for, you know, big mansion tours, and they have very big en suites in the basement, particularly just 1 or 2, and it's really huge. And it might be, say, for a family member who had gone away and failed in business, and then they'd work their way back to their parents, and the parents would give them the basement for a little while. So when you hear someone say, I'm in my parents' basement in Hollywood, they're living the life very much still. And so this is what this basement is. Very massive and fully self-contained. But here you are. This is what it would look like if she wanted to drive away. If you click on the vehicle in here, she would actually go for a drive, and when the drive session was over, she would come right back to this location, but she'd be upstairs, but the car would come back to the location where it was before. But if I had placed something there after she'd driven off, the car would return up to the parking space in the front of the plot. Now she's just going to make her way up to drive this car because that's where it was originally, and she has chosen that lift because it makes sense. It's the only lift you can come out of, I think. Well, no, it's the closest one. If she came out the middle, then she'll have a longer way to go, wouldn't she? And Sims find the shortest possible way, if you have noticed, to get to do what you've asked them to do. Now she's on her way. We'll see her again soon, and I will see you again soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.